The fear of missing out. While you're using ChatGPT to write emails, Wall Street is using an underground network of AI tools to predict the market and automate months of wealth building in exactly 4 seconds. And they don't want you to know they exist. Artificial intelligence didn't just change the tech world. It completely rewrote the rules of money. Right now, a massive shift is happening. Giant hedge funds, investment banks, and the top 1% have quietly moved past basic chatbots. They are deploying advanced, hyper-specialized AI financial agents to spot hidden stock trends, automate cash flow modeling, and predict market crashes before they hit the news. If you don't learn how these tools work, you are literally leaving your financial future to chance while the tech elite front-run your every move. Today, we are breaking down the exact AI tools dominating finance right now, how professionals are using them to clone elite investment strategies, and how you can access them from your own laptop. Before we unlock the vault, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We track the high-stakes intersection of tech and wealth every single week, and you cannot afford to miss what's coming next. Drop a comment below with the word AI Wealth if you're ready to level up. Let's get into it. Section 1. The Invisible Evolution. To understand how deep this rabbit hole goes, we have to look at what's actually happening inside the glass towers of Wall Street. For decades, the financial industry relied on a brutal army of junior analysts. These were Ivy League graduates working 80-hour weeks, manually scraping data from thousands of pages of SEC filings, balancing balance sheets, and formatting endless rows of Excel data. Then came the LLM explosion. But here is the secret the mainstream media missed. The elite didn't use these chatbots to write essays. They realized that large language models possess a terrifyingly high capability for pattern recognition in unstructured data. Think about a standard company earnings report. It's not just a table of numbers. It's a dense, 200-page jungle of legal text, hidden liabilities, and subtly worded executive commentary. A human takes days to find the red flags. A custom financial AI reads it, parses the sentiment, compares it to 20 years of historical market data, and flags the discrepancies in the time it takes you to blink. According to major industry surveys, nearly 60% of all corporate finance functions have completely integrated AI into their daily workflows. JP Morgan alone generates close to $2 billion in business value annually from hundreds of internal AI use cases. Bank of America uses autonomous tracking to prevent billions in fraud before the transactions even clear. The game hasn't changed. It's been completely replaced. Section 2. The Battle of the Financial AI Agents. So, what are these tools, and how do they actually stack up against human brains? Let's talk about a major development: the financial modeling showdown. Recently, investment banking benchmarks put the world's most powerful AI models head-to-head. They tasked OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, Microsoft Copilot's advanced agent mode, and a hyper-specialized financial software called Shortcut with a brutal test. Build a fully integrated, 3-statement financial model for Apple using live SEC filings and consensus forecasts. This is the holy grail of corporate finance, connecting the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement seamlessly. If one number is off, the entire model breaks. The result sent shockwaves through the industry. Generalist chatbots like ChatGPT actually struggled with the strict formatting and structural rigidity required by institutional investors. But when it came to advanced reasoning and raw logic, Claude integrated directly into Excel performed at a level that rivaled mid-level human analysts. Even more disruptive are the niche tools like Shortcut and TrackLight. These aren't text bots. They are specialized Excel add-ins built specifically to pull historical data, structure forecasts, and automate complex loan amortization tables flawlessly. Imagine typing a single prompt: analyze the last 5 years of this tech company's debt structure, adjust for a 2% interest rate hike, and project our net margins for Q4. Instantly, the AI executes the data extraction, formats the cells to investment banking standards, and builds the formulas. It doesn't just copy data, it understands the intent. While it still requires human oversight to check for data circularity, it effectively compresses 40 hours of tedious mathematical labor into a 3-minute interaction. Section 3. AI-driven market research and Quantamental investing. But financial modeling is only half the battle. True wealth is built on information asymmetry, knowing something before the rest of the market catches on. This is where AI-driven research platforms like FinTool and AlphaSense come into play. Traditionally, retail investors were at a massive disadvantage. Institutional funds had access to expensive terminal networks and legions of researchers. Today, these specialized AI tools act as your personal, hyper-intelligent research department. They utilize an investment strategy known as Quantamental investing. This is a hybrid approach that fuses traditional, deep fundamental research with high-speed quantitative algorithms. Instead of just looking at standard stock charts, these AI engines constantly crawl the web. They analyze satellite imagery of retail parking lots to predict quarterly sales, track shipping manifests globally to detect supply chain bottlenecks before they affect stock prices, and perform real-time voice sentiment analysis on CEO interviews. The AI detects microscopic tremors in a speaker's vocal tone or subtle shifts in vocabulary that suggest hidden financial stress, long before the market reacts. Furthermore, platforms like Quadratic allow anyone to import and clean massive, messy data streams instantly. You no longer need to know advanced Python programming to run data analytics. You just speak to the data in plain English, and the AI converts your words into clean, actionable visual dashboards. Section 4. Pitch decks, presentations, and the executive flow. Once the data is mined and the models are built, the final step in the finance and tech world is communication. Whether you are trying to raise venture capital for a fintech startup, present a portfolio strategy to clients, or pitching an idea to your boss, you need high-impact visuals. The old way meant spending agonizing hours dragging boxes around PowerPoint slides. The new AI wave has fully automated the presentation pipeline. Specialized tools like Bricks and Gamma, alongside Claude's advanced document layout capabilities, allow users to generate beautiful, data-rich pitch decks straight from raw financial models. You feed the AI your structured data, define your narrative style, and the engine builds a beautifully formatted, executive-ready presentation. It groups the data points logically, builds the charts, and structures the core value proposition dynamically. What used to be a separate, multi-day graphic design project is now a seamless extension of the data analysis itself. This completely flattens the playing field. A solo developer or a retail investor with a brilliant financial strategy can now produce work that looks identical to a pitch delivered by a top-tier investment firm. Section 5. The ultimate. The conclusion is undeniable. The integration of artificial intelligence into tech and finance isn't a futuristic concept. It is the baseline reality right now. The tools we covered today, from Claude's advanced analytical power in spreadsheets to specialized engines like Shortcut and AlphaSense, are redefining what it means to build, track, and protect wealth. The choice before you is simple. You can either ignore these shifts and watch your methods become obsolete, or you can master these tools and leverage them to compress decades of financial heavy lifting into a matter of hours. If you found value in this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that deep, data-driven content matters. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for our curated list of the best AI tools to kickstart your workflow. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and I will see you in the next breakdown. Stay ahead of the curve.